Today on Capitol Conservatives, we're breaking down a heated Senate Appropriations Committee exchange. Senator John Kennedy challenged Senator Patty Murray's claims about the Trump administration, sparking a tense debate. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more Capitol Hill moments. I was watching the Appropriations Committee hearing when Senator Kennedy took the floor, calm, deliberate, razor sharp. Thank you, Madam Chair. We ought to be driven by the numbers, and to be driven by the numbers, you've got to have the numbers first. A reminder: facts, not emotions, should guide decisions. As the discussion shifted to alleged corruption in the Trump administration, Senator Murray accused officials of bribery and misconduct.
Senator Kennedy.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. I don't really have a dog in this hunt. I think, like Senator McConnell, we ought to be driven by the numbers. And in order to be driven by the numbers, you've got to have the numbers first. But I've sat here this morning, and I appreciate the bipartisan word. But with all due respect, Madam Vice Chair, when you say that the President of the United States has been bribed,
I said potential.
that's pretty strong. When you say that the director of the Office of Management and Budget is corrupt, it's pretty strong.
Kennedy leaned in, saying, "With all due respect, Madam Vice Chair, that's pretty strong." Kennedy's message: accusations like these demand evidence, not insinuation. The room fell silent. Kennedy demanded specifics: who bribed whom, and why. No theatrics, just a demand for proof. Kennedy's style, direct and unapologetic. Appreciate facts over spin. Subscribe to Capitol Conservatives. Kennedy challenged the accusations and called out hypocrisy. He said, "I've heard talk of bipartisanship, but then it gets personal." He reminded both sides: debate ideas, not people.
And I think if you're going to say someone has been bribed or someone is corrupt, you ought to be specific. And I notice you haven't been. And I don't think this is, I've listened to a lot of pretty words about bipartisanship, but then we get personal. I don't think it's productive. It's up to you. This is America. You can say and believe what you want. But if you're going to say somebody's been bribed, you need to say specifically by whom, for what. If you say Russ Vote is corrupt, I want to know what that means, with all due respect.
This moment wasn't just about one hearing. It revealed how quickly Washington shifts from cooperation to confrontation. Kennedy's voice called out double standards and warned against rhetoric that undermines trust in government. As the gavel came down, one thing was clear: Senator Kennedy turned a routine hearing into a lesson on integrity and respect for the truth. Value open debate, hit like, subscribe to Capitol Conservatives, and share this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time, bringing clarity to Capitol Hill.